Hello everyone. So today we will be talking about indoor air pollution. Let us see what all topics we will be covering under this. So first we'll talk about what is indoor air pollution. Some factors, major factors determining the quality of indoor air. Different indoor air pollutants and their impact. We'll be talking about different indoor air pollutants like formaldehyde, radon, wood smoke, etc. Sources and exposure guidelines, that at what level, yeah, after what level they can be they can prove to be contaminant for us, and some types of interventions to control indoor air pollution. So let us start. So what is indoor air pollution? First of all, indoor is exactly opposite to what we have studied in our previous videos, that is ambient air quality, right? So we have studied about ambient air qualities, we have studied about its standards. Ambient means the surrounding air, the air which is surrounding us, right? So opposite to ambient is a indoor air pollution, right? So any damage or change in the quality of air present inside our home, offices, any other workplace, or basically inside any closed setting, basically. So we are talking about any closed setting, that is referred to as indoor air pollution. And we all are exposed to indoor air pollution. We even sitting in our home, sitting in offices or at some other workplace, some workplace, see, they are more objected to air pollution, indoor air pollution, we understand. For example, if we talk about construction sites or mines, or where such activities take place, combustion, or suppose if we talk about, say, hotels or kitchens where there is a lot of wood smoke, so those are more prone to indoor air pollution. But apart from that, clean, closed places are also posing a greater threat to our lives indoor. And in fact, you'll be shocked to know that risk to health may be greater due to indoor air pollution than the outdoor, because obviously try to understand that when we are enclosed in a space, there is no wind speed, there is no change in temperature, there is no carrying away of pollutants. So we are surrounded by that. Even if it is a small amount of pollutant, it is there persistent in the air for a very long time. But whereas when we talk about outdoor air pollution or ambient air pollution, at least still there is scope, that it might be carried away. We have studied about, behavior. So plume could be, carried away from the stack, or those pollutants can be carried away due to wind speed. But that is not the option present, inside our homes, or, enclosed spaces. What are the various factors that determine the quality of indoor air? So one is the nature of outdoor air quality. See, it's very important that in which area surrounds our building. So it is very important to understand that thing, right? Which area surrounds our building, whether what type of activities are there, whether if there is a lot of vehicles, so you'll find a lot of NOx around it, or if it is around some, industrial area, you can find a lot of SOx around your building. So they will eventually enter into our building. So nature of outdoor air quality is really important. Then the air exchange rate of building. Air exchange rate of building is basically, we are talking about ventilation, right? What is the ventilation of the building? So that comes under the air exchange rate. Then the material used in the construction of the building, whether we are using eco-friendly material, or whether, wood is used or combustible material is used. So that is one factor. Then activities that goes inside the building, whether there is, whether there is a lot of wood burning, or a lot of paints are used, or what type of I'll give you a small example, like what type of toilet cleaners are used. So this all also come under the categories of household chemicals. So all these are the major factors that determine the quality of indoor air. So somewhere and somewhat the outer air is also impacting the quality of air that is present inside that enclosed space. And yes, apart from that, there are various factors: the ventilation rate, the material used, the type of material used in the bricks and the stones in the building and the floor, then activities that are going inside the home, and also the use of household chemicals. Now, in 1993, World Bank, identified indoor air pollution as the foremost global environmental problem. Earlier, people were not talking about indoor air pollution. So, an SPM level of 50 to 100 microgram per meter cube was, told by WHO, World Health Organization, that this much of SPM can actually cause many health effects. And yes, then there are if you'll see women, pregnant women, young children, and elder are at the, greater exposure to such pollutions. Now, talking about some of the important indoor air contaminants and which can be found in developed countries. We talk about indoor air pollution more in developed countries, because in developing still the use of resources has not been exploited up to that level that these harmful components or you can say contaminants are released. So some of the harmful contaminants that comprises of indoor air includes tobacco, smoke, radon gases, their radon daughters, or what we call as radon decay products, formaldehyde, asbestos fibers, combustion products such as NOx, SOx, carbon monoxide, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, and many other biological contaminants and other chemicals. They all are nothing but they all are indoor air quality contaminants. So they are indoor air contaminants that we are talking about, and these are some of the major one. You can find many more contaminants inside your house. So let us discuss them one by one. So one is environmental tobacco smoke, right? So environmental tobacco smoke, which is also known as ETS, it is a mixture of many compounds. It is a mixture of many organic and inorganic compounds. So we need not actually go deep down into that, but it has many such compounds which are actually carcinogenic, which means cancer inducing, and they also have strong irritants in them. So, and one problem with this ETS or environmental tobacco smoke is that it do harm the occupants, but it also harm the one who are passively smoking it. So that is why, environmental tobacco smoke is also referred to as second hand or side stream smoke. And exposure to it is also known as passive smoking. So even a person who is passively inhaling this second-hand smoke or side stream environmental tobacco smoke is equally and